Hello class, you are invited to yet another tutorial session that is using mail merge in the classroom. Mail merge is very useful in the sense that you can send customized documents in minutes. What do I mean by this? Assuming you want your school wants to send out PTA meeting letters, you'd have to write a customized letter for each student. So every letter must have the student's name and the class he or she is, so that the parent might flow with the information. So, in Valley View University, we use mail merge for your admission letters. So, in minutes, we can generate about 1,000 letters. Now, we also use the mail merge for your off-campus teaching practice letters. You give us your schools, your details, and then within minutes, we give you customized letters. So that is what we are going to learn today. Great. For this example, I want to use a PTA meeting. I'm taking all of you as students whom we are inviting your parents for a PTA meeting. So that is what we are going to do today. Okay. Okay. Assuming we want to send out a letter like this. This doesn't exist anywhere. I just made all these things up. Okay. So the school is Prof. Audrey's Montessori School, P.O. Box, Then 25th May 2020. Then I'll put, we are going to have a custom address here. So your guardian's address will be there. And then, so dear, so your guardian, so dear, maybe Mr. Duncan, invitation to PTA meeting. Then, so I humbly write to invite you to the PTA meeting for your ward, who, the name of your child. So you, as a student, will put your name here with ID number. So then I put the ID number there on 30th May at the school at exactly 9 a.m. Agenda: COVID e-learning fee, exchange program, teachers motivation, any other. Failure to attend this meeting will attract a penalty of $200. Counting on usual cooperation. Your servant, Ajo Gamese Benis. Good. So we want to create a customized letter so that each student will have a different letter. What we normally do is we at times write and leave spaces. You leave these spaces for teachers to fill in. No. I think it's a lot of job. You should be able to do this in just 5 minutes. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we need to prepare our data first. So this is the data I'm using. This is the dummy data I'm using. I'm using the list of those of you who wrote the exam. So I'm taking your surnames, your first names, the username, that is your ID, Okay, let me write ID, your programs, your guardian's full name, and their location. These are all dummy. Okay, so I'm going to say that this means that Mr. Otabel's child is Abigail Otabel, who is located in Accra. Good. So I have to save this data. Let me save it on my desktop. Alright, so I've saved it as mail merge. Okay, so if you want to do anything like that, you must have a data which you are going to use. You must prepare the data in columns as you see this way. You can either use this Excel, or you can use Access. Okay, since you are familiar with Excel than Access, that is why I'm using the Excel. Okay, so you need to prepare your data like this. Whatever details you want, you must try to make sure you have everything in columns and rows. Good. Let's go back to our Word document. In order to do the mail merge, you see this tab. That is mailings. Good. So first, you need to go to Start Mail Merge. Okay. It's a normal document. It's a letter, so I can choose letter. Okay. Now, we want to say a step by, we want to use this, the mail wizard. So, click on the step-by-step wizard. Now, on the side, you see this. So, we are going to write a letter. So, you leave it like that. We can also send an email. You see, I have your emails there. So, I can create customized letters, this same customized letters, and then send them to your emails. So, each student, each guardian will have a customized email with his or her guardian's name and everything. Okay, so let's click on Start. Then it says, what do you want to use? I want to use this current document. So this is the document. Before you do that, I have told you need to prepare your letter, everything, and then you have to leave the potholes where you want to fill in. Okay, so use the current document. So you go on, next, select recipient. Select recipient. So it is here that you are going to select the Excel sheet which contains the list of the recipient or the student. Okay, so you click on Browse, and then I saved it onto my desktop and named it Mail Merge. Okay, so open. Okay, then you click on OK. So this is the data I have. Surname, first name, ID, program, guardian's full name, then location. Okay, so you must always check here to see if everything is in order, if you find out that a name, let's say Abigail Otabel, the Abigail has another name, let's say Otabel Mensah Abigail. So I've omitted, or there have been an omission of the Otabel. Then you need to select this mail merge. When you click it, you see the mail merge here, and then click on edit. Now this, you are seeing this because I have opened the document. So I need to close it in order to be able to work, because if you don't do that, you cannot make changes. So I'll have to save it, then go back. So click on mail merge, and then I can make the changes I want. So Otabel Mensah, I want to add Mensah. Then, okay. Then, do you want to update the list and save these changes to your mail merge? Say yes. Good. So now I've been able to make the change. Great. Now another thing you can also do is to sort. You see, when we are printing letters, we normally print in classes. So this one is mixed up. So it will print 3 social, print English, accounting. No, we must do it in such a way that when we have social all through, then after that, the next course comes. So you can select that and then on merge, and then click on sort. What do you want to sort? I want to sort the program in ascending order. So you click that and you have the program sorted. So when we generate the letters, you see all accounting to the top, and then followed by English, followed by which other course? IT, followed by management, followed by mathematics, then followed by social studies, and then religion. Good. So that is the sorting. Okay. Then let's go on. If you check to see, if you check and you see that everything is okay, then you can click OK. So you have now attached the list. Okay. Now next, you click on write your letter. Okay. So this is where you are going to say where you are going to place the data. Okay. So let's go to more items. Okay. Here at this side, I want to place the guardian's full name and the guardian's location. So let me clean this. So I want to place the guardian's full name and the guardian's location. So I go to more, then click on full name, insert, then click on location, insert. Okay. So when I do that, I can just hit enter, and then I have guardian's full name, guardian's location. Good. Now this one, dear what? Dear the guardian's full name. So I can go there again and then insert. and then insert. Good. I hope you are following. Now, at this side, I say, I humbly write to invite you to the PTA meeting of your ward. So this is where we are going to place the name of the ward, and that is you. So I'm going to place your first name first, insert your first name, and then insert your surname. So it is going to be, if this is Emmanuel, so it's going to be, I write to invite you to the PTA meeting of your ward, Emmanuel Duncan, with ID number. So the ID number too, we need to insert it here. ID. Okay. Okay. So these are the insertions we need to make. Let's preview and see what would happen. Great. So we are saying that Mr. Alasan, Accra, dear Mr. Alasan, invitation to PTA. I humbly write to invite you to the PTA meeting of your ward, Nuriatu Hassan, with ID number 220EA110000518 on 30th May 2020 at the school's premises at exactly 9 a.m. That is good. But there are some problems. Look at this. This space, I need to close it up. I need to remove this space. I should put a comma here. I need to space this out because it's good. You see this, I need to also space this. Okay. So when you have corrections to do, you need to go back to your previous page, and then I can add the comma here. I can also go to the home page and then remove the space. I can now create a space here and a space there. Okay. Let's now preview. Good. It looks good now. But then you see, Accra is small cap. Sorry, lowercase. Accra should have been upper. The A should have been uppercase. When I correct it here, it is not going to take. Okay, let me go back and then come again. You see, it is still the small a because it is taking that from the database. It is taking that from the database. Okay. So if you see that, let's check the document, the data. Now the data has this. If you see that editing it here might take some time, you can go and edit it in the main document. The main document. So you can close this and then open the main document. That is mail merge. Okay, so You can open it and then do the editing. And then save. Now, when you are saving, because you have already linked that to the Word sheet, the Word document, it will not allow you to save in that same form, name. So you need to change the name. So that is copy. Okay, copy of mail merge. Now we need to select a different recipient here so that our new changes can reflect. Okay, so this is the new data. Good. We have Accra with Cap. But nothing is really going to change because we have the same data, just that we want to edit the Accra. Okay, so it replaces it now. And then let's move to next. Preview a letter, and now I see it as cool. Like Mr. Otabel, Accra. Dear Mr. Otabel, I humbly write to invite you to PTA meeting of your ward, Abigail Otabel Mensah, with ID number so and so on 30th on school's premises. Okay. And you can also, bolden the names or italicize for them to stand out. Okay. Okay. So once you are done, you can print all the letters, or you can edit individual letters. So let's print. When you are printing, you can print all, or you can print the current one I see, or you can print from 1 to. So if you have a printer, or what you do, whatever you select, you click on OK, and then it prints. Okay. Now you can also edit individual letters, so that you can see all the letters you've created, and then if there are corrections, minor corrections to be done on individual letter, you can do that. So you click on this, and then you should be able to generate all the letters. Okay, so we have 238 letters in just a few minutes. So this is for Otabel Mensah, the next for Abubakar, the next for Adley Dopoku, the next for Ni Andrew Ni Tete Jaban, Akamu Jimo. So now you can print everything. So that is how you can create a mail merge and then use it. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so watch the video and then let's have a discussion in class. Thank you.